Hello and welcome to my playthrough of Crash Team Racing, the greatest kart racer of all fucking time. I want to treat this series a lot different than I've treated my other games. Oh, he's gonna tell me
To
off.
access this boss garage, you must come in
I know.
first place in
I know.
all four
I
races
know.
of this area.
I'm just trying to drive around and talk. I'm gonna treat this a little different than some of my other content. I'm not gonna make this a short. I'm not gonna make this. Shut
This
up,
you must first
dude.
collect the number of trophies required to turn on the warp.
This will be a totally new
get
series
trophies,
for the
you
channel.
must race
I
on
want
open
to treat
track
this
and come in
like
first.
a game and talk session. So I have a topic for today, and it's sort of along why I love Crash Team Racing so much, but it's more along why I love old games so much. I have an obsession that started recently where I'm collecting old consoles and old games. I have an old CRT TV now. I have a bunch of consoles. It's super fun. And I kind of want to just touch on why all of this matters so much to me. And one of the biggest reasons is obviously nostalgia. But I think it runs a little deeper than just nostalgia. These games kind of helped my upbringing. These games kind of helped raise me. My parents were incredibly busy growing up. They both were entrepreneurs, and they would work in their offices for a majority of the day. And when I was really little, they didn't want to pay for a babysitter, so they would take me into the office with them, and I would just sit in front of a TV and play on a PS1 or a PS2 just all day long. And so these kind of served as life lessons for me. These were the games that pretty much defined my life. They helped, like I said, raise me. And now, this kind of sounds like I'm bad-mouthing my parents, and I want to be clear, I'm not being this edgy kid who's complaining that his parents didn't raise him, but they love me. They very much did. They were amazing parents, and they had to choose between giving me time then and giving me a secure future. And every parent has to kind of choose that. You can't balance it all, and my parents chose to secure my future. And I kind of understand that parenting is about sacrifices, and so that was the sacrifice that they had to make, and I don't blame them for that. I don't blame them for that at all. And there's also such thing as adulthood and getting to make amends and getting to talk about those things, so I'm in a good position now, and that's all that matters. I also kind of want to go over a lot of modern changes that have made me drawn to the old consoles. It's sort of the stimulation of the new hardware and games is just ridiculous. I mean, games are made to maximize playtime. There's so much shit to do in every single game. Even single-player games, they maximize collectibles and random bullshit you can go do. Games used to just be pretty straightforward. I mean, even when there was collectibles, like I played a game like Jak and Daxter, absolutely phenomenal game. The collectibles aren't overwhelming. The whole game is collectibles, and they're not even overwhelming. There are games now where it's like I can't even fathom to do all the collectibles. It's ridiculous. There's games like live service games like Fortnite that are constantly giving you stuff to keep up with. I mean, nobody's ever completing any battle passes ever. Like, that's nobody's completing all of them. It's never happening. It's ridiculous. And to add to that, I think at least with PC gaming, something I've noticed very recently, it's a little overstimulating. I have access to hundreds of games that I can play at any time of day. And I have, another thing I noticed, 2 monitors so I can have multiple sources of entertainment going at all times. It's a bit much. But now I have my little collection of games, and it's, oh, what do I want to play on the PS1 today? I have 10 games I can pick from. Not that overwhelming. And it's me and the PlayStation. There's no music I'm listening to. There's no voice chat I'm joining into. It's just me and the game. It's so much simpler. And you can definitely recreate that on a computer or on a modern console. But by kind of forcing it, it's a little bit easier to manage. Another thing that was absolutely critical, and this kind of goes back to how my parents gave me these consoles to distract me. Almost like parents do with iPads now, but I think this was a little better than an iPad. I think I had it better than an iPad. My brother was in the same boat. He was 2 years older than me, and we played a lot of these games together. Whether we did split screen or we just watched each other play, we played these games together. And I feel like modern games don't care for the couch co-op experience anymore. I mean, every COD used to launch with 4-player split screen, and they cut it down. You can only do 2-player split screen now. And now, like, split screen just isn't common anymore. You can only really get it out of racing games. I mean, you can get it out of Mario Kart. That's literally the only, like, 4-player split screen game I can think of. That or Mario Party. Games that are dedicated to it. But you used to be able to get it in almost every game. Every game had split screen modes. And this is something that I think is seriously missed. I mean, some of my best memories playing PS2 would be with my brother playing on Star Wars Battlefront when we could do split screen. It was an amazing experience. And I just feel like games have kind of taken steps away from that. So just embracing the older hardware has allowed me to kind of get back in touch and enjoy the co-op experience again. And a lot of these games do it in a phenomenal way. I mean, like I said, Battlefront 2, that's an amazing split-screen experience. That's so fun. And they do it in interesting ways, too. Even Ratchet and Clank had a split screen, and that was you played as, like, the second player played as, like, a robot or something. Pretty cool stuff. I also feel like there was a little bit of art to these games, being that they were limited. There were so many more limitations on the hardware that they had to do some unique things to get around the limitations. And one of those things is, like, disk space.
When you get a TNT,
I don't know if you're aware of this, but modern games, they're like hundreds of gigabytes. You want to play a COD, download 120 gigs. That might just be the launcher. It's ridiculous. But games back in the day, they can just fit on a CD. When I think of DS games on a little cartridge, Game Boy Advanced and Game Boy games on those tiny cartridges, they had so much to work against. And yet they were able to do so much with it. I mean, this game came out 1990, don't quote me. I don't remember. But it still holds up today. I think it's a phenomenal game. And it has a full open world. It's ridiculous. It's amazing what they were able to do with the hardware. Now people just do Unreal Engine 5 slop, and it runs like shit, and it doesn't fit on your hard drive. There's also something wonderful about the physical media, and this is an even bigger topic than just video games. I've talked about it with my dad before. There's TV shows that you can't watch anymore. I don't care for TV shows. I'm not a big TV enjoyer. But they were on streaming services, and now they are no longer on streaming services, and there is no physical form to speak of. You can't go and watch it anymore because it's not streaming, and no one ever downloaded it. So there's something kind of necessary about the physical media because we're kind of losing media. I mean, seriously, lost media has always been a thing, but we have media that we've completely lost. And imagine losing these games because they were live service. It would be a travesty if I couldn't go back and play these. So that's another huge draw, is just that these games will always exist as long as the hardware works. Now, of course, hardware will eventually fail, and maybe we'll be all forced to emulate these until the end of time. But for as long as I can enjoy them, I will be enjoying this hardware. And now I need to lock in and win this race. Okay, we're on the second lap still. We're good to go. We can easily pass this guy. Pass Crash. You know, it's funny, a lot of people have played Mario Kart in their lifetimes. This was my first kart racer. This right here. This beauty of a game, and I'm really glad it is. I mean, if you compare this, stack it up against Mario Kart 64, it's not even close, dude. It's not even close. The 3D graphics were actually 3D. There was an open world adventure mode. There was more maps. I mean, it was just blowing it out of the water. No, I believe they fumbled it on the second game, and then the remake was great, but they never pursued it any further. Just unfortunate. Mario Kart's a bigger franchise, so this doesn't get the light as much. But this is seriously an amazing game. Also, something nice about the physical media, it almost serves as the decoration. I can put it on my shelf, and it's kind of a cool talking piece to be like, yeah, I still got my Xbox. Yeah, I still got my PlayStation 1. But that's more the, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Performative side. That's the more performative side. You know, I tend to be performative in life. I remember in college, I went to class with the Game Boy Advanced. And I would be lying to you if I said that wasn't partially performative. It was partially because I wanted people to see me and be like, what the fuck is he doing? Why is he playing on his Game Boy Advance? I do that at work too. I plug in my phone to my monitor to play Minecraft, and it's slightly performative. Let's be real here. It's all slightly performative.
The bigger the turbo you'll get when you land.
Jeez. Hope that buzz didn't just ruin my recording. My
Extra
phone just went
airtime
off.
by hopping off the
That's
using
about
the R1
everything to
button.
cover why consoles have grown on me, but that's not what I want to do for the video just yet. I want to go beat Rue, who is this way. I want to go finish up this area. Oh, it's not Rue yet. I got to do Super Speedway, and then I can do Rue. Okay, so I got a little bit of racing left. Hopefully, I can come up with some new ideas of what to talk about. Yeah. Could go back to the couch co-op experience. I really think that this is important. There's some amazing games that have done well recently. There's a dungeon game that I've played recently. Oh god, what's it called? Oh, I shouldn't have even brought it up now because I can't think of what it's called. But it's like a roguelite. You pick your classes, you go into the dungeon. If I can remember after the video, I'll throw the title in. It's gonna bother me now that I can't think about it. But like, it's far and few between that these amazing co-op games come out that you can enjoy on the couch. I just think gaming for me has been such a social experience that I want to share it with people. I mean, I'm sure some people can relate to this. When I was in middle school, the only friends I had were friends that I played games with online. That was it. And now those friends have moved on, so I mostly have real friends. But I still want to share that. Oh, Jesus. I still want to share that experience of playing games with people because it was so formative. Playing games. Oh, goodness. My parents thought I would grow out of playing games. I remember my dad telling me I needed to go get a life when I was in middle school because I was still playing games. Oh, dear, this race isn't going well. But they've grown to be so important in my life that I want to continue. And maybe I do just need to grow up. Maybe I just haven't grown up. But I hope I'm playing games, and I hope I'm doing these couch co-op games for the rest of my life. If not, I think I'll be missing something. And if I can never find those couch co-op experiences again, I would definitely be missing something in my life. I mean, everyone knows the sleepovers playing COD Zombies. Everybody knows that experience. It's not gone. It's still there. They just haven't made a new one of it. Speak of a game that's been overstimulating, COD Zombies is ridiculous now. I can't keep track of it. It used to be so simple. You know, a few perks, pack-a-punch guns, that was kind of it. Now you got multi-packs and leveling up your guns, and you got armor instead of jug. It's ridiculous. Overstimulation. I really think a lot of my draw to these games has been overstimulation. Oh, I forgot what button to press. Oh, jeez. Well, we're in the lead anyways. We should be good to go. I think now I'm just rambling a little bit. I'll focus on winning the races here. I'll have to lock in for Rue. I won't have as much to talk about when we go to do that. Ooh, I missed a big part about the physical media. I have some notes next to me. I keep looking over. I keep forgetting about. Tangible media can't be taken back. I mentioned the example of a TV show, but my Switch 2, I don't actually own. I own a license to operate a Switch 2. It's in my apartment. I have it. I can take it around places. I can use it. But technically, I don't own a Switch 2. And if that doesn't bother you a little bit, I don't know what will bother you. Because it really is... It really is concerning. It really is concerning that I can spend $500 on something and not be the rightful owner. You know, it's media right now, but when is that going to hit other things? Right to repair has been a big issue for ages now. And I've seen it with, I think, John Deere tractors. People can't repair them on their own because John Deere technically owns them, and you just have a license to use it. So it's in more than just media. It's a huge problem. And now the huge problem is that I need to fucking beat Rue. Oh. Even with these missiles, I can't chase him down. Okay, I'm ahead of him. To get the Wampa. I missed the Wampa. I hit the wall. Okay, we're only on lap 2. We can still win this. Oh, you can't hit those together. I might have to redo this, which is unfortunate. Unfortunate for the pacing of the video, but minor in the grand scheme of life. Throw one backwards, see if it does anything. Missed it. We're plenty ahead of Rue, though. I think we have this in the bag. Nice. Man, I just love that they show you your lap times and your total time. They just don't do Mario Karts like they used to. They used to show you that in Mario Kart as well. They do it in this, so. I hope that you found this video somewhat interesting. If you didn't, oh well. That was the first area of Crash Team Racing, and I hope to see you in the next one.